Welcome back to the channel, guys. Behind me is a beautiful orange 2021 C8 Corvette Supercharged. It is equipped with our 700 horsepower package now. The car was, I think the customer's from Louisiana. It has been previously modded before it came to us with a supercharger system on it. Had a few quirks, had a few issues, but as always, guys, when we get a car, we normally don't like taking in, I call it like project cars or cars that have been modded with issues, but in this case, we took it in, essentially took the car back apart and started from scratch to give it our complete 700 horsepower package where we could give it a thumbs up, badge it, and get down the road knowing that it's good to go. So let me show you under the hood, we'll go from there. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, give it a like if you liked it so far, and please turn on bell notifications for future content as we have cool stuff in the pipeline that you're going to want to see. And as always, please comment below. Alright, so as y'all can see, it does look just like our 700 horsepower package. This one has still factory manifolds, factory cats. In his case, it came to us already with a Borla cat back on it. So, guys, when it came to us, it just wasn't aesthetically looking pretty under the hood, was one thing. Some of the vacuum lines and everything weren't nice. One of the main issues he had was belt problems. He was having belt problems as far as like literally shredding belts and coming off. And the main issue he had was clutch and pretty much like reduced engine power or clutch slip. When it would try to downshift, the car would just throw a code and kind of go into limp mode for a second, and then he'd have to let off the gas and kind of get back on it. So we essentially took the supercharger off, cleaned everything up. We want to make sure the jack shaft was still straight. Want to make sure the bearings were still straight because of the cog setup here. Just again, pretty much double checked all the supercharger system stuff and then put it back together the way we normally would. And then obviously when it comes to tuning, put the different programs in it that we did. This stuff we do with the transmission, as always. This one does have an aftermarket clutch in it, so doing a clutch relearn procedure and everything that's necessary for a car like this to work properly. And then yeah, it made over, again, we didn't get to baseline it because it came in with problems with the belt. I think the belt was off of it or coming off of it. We finished up on the dyno with 608 rear wheel horsepower, and I forget the torque, but I'm sure Jason will post a dyno graph in here. We actually have the customer here with us. So Dylan just showed up.
What's up, man?
How are you?
Great now.
Yeah, so now, again, it looks a little bit better under the hood, which I know you probably don't care too much about that.
I do.
It's more about drivability. So he is anal about this car being clean. Yeah. It is super clean.
I own a detailing company, so it's
Yes. The wheels, it's got Boston 21s in the rear, 20s in the front.
Correct.
Looking sexy as can be. But yeah, the main issue at hand was mainly the check engine light
shifting
stuff,
issues. Right? It was a little sloppy under the hood. He cleaned that up for me. Thanks for that. And then, but yeah, main issue was shifting. I'm cruising down the interstate, 55, 60 miles an hour. Even in automatic and tour mode, nothing crazy. I'll just stomp the pedal to the floor and it'd fall on its face, high rev, and then I'd have to get out of it, let it sit a few seconds, and then roll back into it.
And you've had, I mean, the car only has 5,500 miles on it.
2,000 of those are dyno and street testing.
I'm about to say, how long ago was it when you first started to mod the car?
Car's been built for over a year now.
Dang. So this is your first day he rode with me, so I'm sure it'll be on here. It was your first day to actually feel it and enjoy it, huh?
100%.
Awesome.
100%.
Felt good?
Great. Excited to drive it for the weekend, and maybe we'll turn it up a little more once we
I told
get through that part.
I told him 608. We're not setting any world records here with this thing, but I wanted him to have a nice car that he can drive all the way back to Louisiana, take the wife out to dinner, go beat on it with his friends, have no issues. A month from now, you want more horsepower? Call me. I got plenty of stuff up my sleeve that
Maybe
we
2
can,
weeks.
Whatever. There's plenty of room for us to add more to it.
Sure. I'm looking forward to it, man. It's been a pleasure working with you guys.
Awesome.
Looking forward to moving forward.
Awesome. Thank you for your business.
You got it, man. Battery or something?
Do what?
He's got a motor?
Yeah.
Oh,
He hits a
what the
button
fuck?
to drive it. See in his other hand?
It always did this okay.
Just normal driving.
Yeah, like-
But when you floored it, it would
Shut it down.
Yep.
Yeah, shut it. Fall on its face.
Dude, when I first got it, it was, I mean, every time. Every time.
I told you when I left it was every shot.
time. I'm like, golly. Cause I try, like normally if I'm racing somebody, like right now if I'm in drive, I would do this, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then just
let it
floor it and it would shift itself.
Does it pick up automatic?
If you keep it in drive, it will shift all by itself.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like you hit the paddles to downshift, like see how it's kind of holding the gear.
Yeah.
It'll eventually downshift and then upshift all by itself too if you floor it. Or you, like I said, it's okay.
No, that's awesome.
I
by
did
itself.
what you did, and that's what fucked up every time.
Yeah.
Like if you just left it in drive and just floored it,
Yeah.
it would downshift and go.
Yep.
That's just the second gear rolling into it.
Still a little sluggish when it switches, but it pulled way better.
The shifts,
Yeah.
they have it when it makes the shift, it's pulling power,
Yeah.
so the clutch can grab and then go again.
Yeah.
Like on the turbo
You
cars.
have it like that purposely?
Yes. On the turbo cars, it's a lot more violent because we're making so much more power.
Yeah.
These don't have to be that aggressive. Like, it's just, it is for a safety. You know what I mean?
I need it to work.
Yeah. Look at your logs. Like, look at all my pulls I had on yours on the street and stuff, dude. After fluid, good. Like, downshift, 5 to 3 downshift, good. After fluid at 5 to 3 downshift, good. Second gear start, 1700 launch. Like, dude, I was making so many different test pulls with this thing.
The only way to know what you're doing, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Go back, I would change one thing at a time.
Yeah.
One thing at a time. So you'd be like this or something,
60
right?
miles an hour.
And then just that, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't do that.
No.
Never.
As soon as it would downshift, it would go up and then go whoop and throw a light.
Yeah. It would make the downshift and it would rev.
Yeah. And so like you're talking about doing launch mode, like I leave traction control on right here.
So you don't do launch mode, you just
I
launch
do
it
this.
yourself. Much better, it worked. Much better.